it makes me want to have a bowl. Another study coming out of the UK recently, off the back of the Project 2021. They're after showing that patients have experienced an almost 50%, an over 50% increase in their quality of life. And this isn't just, using kind of, how rate your quality of life. No, this is actually using a kind of a study standard, I don't know, an industry standard in order to obtain a rating of quality of life. It's using the EQ5D5L rating. So I don't know if you're a person out there who kind of looks into these studies, you might understand what that is. But for me, that just signifies what's a standard in studies, so this could be correlated to other studies also. It's replicable. That's the word I was thinking of. Which is basically, as I say here, the standard to quantify the well-being of patients with serious conditions such as cancer. The researchers claimed that the patients in the study are in much poorer health than the general public. It is now reported that the legally prescribed cannabis that provides clinically significant improvements in the quality of life of patients living with conditions such as chronic pain, multiple sclerosis, Tourette syndrome, epilepsy, post-traumatic stress disorder. The study found a 51% increase in patients' self-reported health and ability to lead a normal life. So again, this isn't to be ignored. This needs to be acted upon. Like, there needs to be better access to cannabis for patients in Ireland, and this prohibition around it needs to end once and for all. Look at the damage that's being done out there. Like in a later bit of the news, they talk about the money being made of the criminal gangs, but how many of the thousands of patients are actually buying cannabis to self-medicate? Whether it be to treat depression, anxiety, to stimulate their appetite, or for chronic pain. And they're filling the pockets of criminals, then criminal gangs, in order to do so. And in fact, we could set up simple cooperatives, much like what they've done in America, right across many states in America now. There's community efforts where people are growing and supplying cannabis to people within their community. A lot of it under the model of not-for-profit, where it's not capitalist-driven. Again, that's better for the patients quite often, because there's a drive for quality and a drive to keep the cost down also in order to give a low-cost medicine to the patients. Why aren't we doing that here in Ireland? Because we want that. We want to keep our war on drugs going, because, our fucking Drew Harris and the boys out there, they want to exceed an increase in their budget every year. Do you know what I mean? Because they won't be able to get an old raise if they don't. And the only way to do that then is through statistics and they're lying in numbers and all of this kind of nonsense. It makes me want to have a bowl.